Hello, everybody, and welcome back to IntyCenter. We're going to do this one not fully live, but in the mode of live, we're going to go through all 6 days here, and I'm gonna share out of the park, and I'm going to show you guys what happens as it gets simulated in the game. We'll dive in a little bit and run through it. I know a bunch of you are going to be enjoying your egg-shaped balls today. The ordinary plate is out there. So hopefully you all have a good time. If you're going to enjoy some alcoholic beverages, do so responsibly. And we will also fill you in with some FODEUSS. So let's go ahead. We got this going on. Let's go ahead and hit that record button. Oh, we already hit the record button. That's awesome. We are good to go. Told you, doing this one live. Haven't seen this yet. So let's go ahead and make it happen. Simulating all games today. Let's see. Oh, we start off with a 12-inning game. The free fallers taking down the ball players in 12 innings. Let's see. Just real quick on that one. Solo homer by recently acquired Mookie Betts in the top of the 12th. Rob Dibble gives up the one-out single to Giambi, but it's a win for the free fallers in 12 innings. We got drama between the bandwagoners and amazings, a 9-8 win. Looks like 6 runs in the sixth for heels, 5 in the seventh for amazing. The run in the eighth, 2 runs in the ninth to tie it up for amazings. But then heels gets the winner in the ninth. Let's see what happened there. Let's see, bottom of the eighth, 2-run homer from Frank Thomas. But then in the ninth, leadoff triple. Yaz off of Diaz. Barry Bonds with the RBI single that chases Diaz. Joe Morgan pinch hit leadoff single, but gets to second. Can't get further because of a strikeout and a flyout. Nice dramatic win for Amazings. Game of Throws with 4 in the eighth wins that one with some drama. Let's see, bottom of the eighth. What do we got? McCovey with a 1-out single, a throwing error, bunch more singles, just death by paper cuts to get the win for Game of Throws there. Northern Shores gets another great start from Liriano. They take down Atlanta. Wow, it was 4-0 to the Demon Bags heading into the bottom of the eighth. And Jacob deGrom somehow, you know, 3 runs, 7 hits, 7 third innings, gets the no decision, but his team does win. Let's see what happened in that eighth inning. Again, it was 4-0 in favor of the Demon Bags as we go to the bottom of the eighth. A leadoff error puts Frankie Frisch on. Single by Larry Walker, and then it's back-to-back homers on 3 consecutive pitches from Dutch Leonard. 3-run homer for Dick Allen, Hall of Fame, respect. Solo homer Al Simmons, solo homer Aaron Judge. Pointy flexing the muscle. 3 pitches, 3 homers, 5 runs. That's how you go from down 4-0 to up 5-4. Rivera, a little bit of drama there. A couple of runners on, but works around it. Damn, that would have been a fun game to watch. Albuquerque with a 5-2 win. Man, more drama there. 3 runs in the eighth. That game was tied at 2 going into the eighth. What did we get in the bottom of the eighth? Cal Ripken Jr. hits the 3-run homer there. Picks up a big win for Albuquerque. See, Stone Temple taking down the Shaq Barons. Randy Johnson only goes 5 1/3. Hilton Smith takes the loss, blows the save. Van Mungo with his 24th save in that one. And then, man, J.R. Richards seems to have found himself after that trade to Sithy. He goes 7 innings, 1 run, 4 hits. David Price, 2 shutout innings, doesn't allow a base runner, puts down all 6 guys he faces. Nice win there for Sithy. All right, so let's go on to our second day of games. Again, we'll just auto play the full day again. See if we can get drama like yesterday. Looks like Walter Johnson had himself a game. Talk about reclamation projects on the hill for Sithy. But we'll run through it one at a time. It's a 5-2 win for Amazings. Not as much drama as there was that first one. Looks like Heels did threaten in the ninth. See, they were down 5-0. They load the bases. Nobody out. They get a strikeout. A fielder's choice to retire the lead runner. 2-run double to make it 5-2. K-Rod comes in, gets the 1-out save. Man, just a whooping for the free fallers over the brand new ball players. 10-3 winners. Homers from Stargell, Canseco, and Gibson. Wow, that's a heck of a game. Let's see, 3 RBIs for Kirk Gibson. Dennis Martinez, 8 strong innings. See, the performance enhancers, they're going to nip the Demon Bags again. 8th inning, the Demon Bags are going to tie this one up at 2. Leadoff double from Oyster Burns. RBI single from Jimmy Fox. But then in the bottom of the ninth, it's a walk-off single from Carlos Beltran. Not a Hall of Famer yet, probably next year. Maybe a year after that, depending on how forgiving the voters are of that fucking cheater with the asteroids. All right, moving on. We got Atlanta Autumn taking a game from Northern Shores. Mort Cooper, man, I don't think anybody saw Mort Cooper coming this year, but he goes 8 innings, 2 runs, neither of them earned. His ERA on the year is 3.72. He's 11-6. I'm surprised Tom is not traded for that guy yet. He's having a great year. Tom is clearly all in, or somebody trying to prevent Tom hasn't traded for the guy. Again, Cooper, one of the lone bright spots down there in Atlanta. He helps them get that 5-2 win. It was like 2 unearned runs in the second. It was all that Minnesota got in that one. Let's see what happened in that second inning. Single by Fred Clark, walk to Rod Carew, E1. Oh, the pitcher hurts himself with the error. That lets Clark score directly. Rod Carew then scores on a Roger Connor. So Mort Cooper makes the error, but gets a great start again. Throws all over Surfers 11-1. Only 1 homer in the game. That comes from Clemente. Roberto Clemente, let's see. It was even a solo shot. So Soto with a couple of doubles, Archie with a double as well. Just 15 hits overall. They pound the crap out of Don Sutton. Shane Bieber, another guy who's looked great this year, much better than I thought he would. I always expect those 2020 pitchers to really struggle given the way that I do imports and out of the park. But Bieber really having a great year with that 2.40 ERA. Albuquerque takes down Bleach again. Roy Halladay looks like he had a good start. 8 innings, 1 run, 6 hits. That'll do, Pig. That'll do. Let's see. Oh, man, 16 fucking innings between the Shaq Barons and the Pilots. Holy hell. 16 fucking innings. But the Pilots do get their 70th win of the season. They moved to 70-34. I mean, Dave Brown, 2 runs, 5 hits, 8 innings. Willie Powell, 2 runs, 4 hits, 8 innings, couple of no decisions. Steel Arm Tyler, 4 1/3 shutout out of the pen. Van Mungo, Noodles Hahn, 6 innings combined out of the pen shutout. Jack Matlock finally gets the win, 2 innings of 1 hit ball. Harry Salmon finally got touched up. Let's see what happened. in that 16th inning. Let's open the game log here real quick. Leadoff single for the recently acquired George Sizzler. He gets erased on a double play, but Snodgrass with the single, and then Cal McVeigh. Snodgrass steals second, is running all the way. It's a walk-off single from Cal McVeigh. The Pilots get to 70 wins, and they're probably going to make 70 trades. Sithy all over Let's Play 2, 11-2. Fergie Jenkins knocked out in the 4th inning. We saw it up top in the top performances. Walter Johnson, 9 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, neither of them earned. He strikes out 6. Just a phenomenal start and another great reclamation project. Homers from Uziel Duffy and Jose. Not that I play favorites when we're talking about FODEUSS. All right, let's wrap up this first set of games, see if anybody gets that sweep or who takes these rubber matches. Let's look at our big performers. Sandy Koufax, 2 hits, shutout. Demon Bags, that'll make sure that they don't get pipped again. Cy Young with a 5-hit shutout. Sam Streeter with a complete game does give up 2 runs. Let's kind of whip around these. Amazings get a 5-run 5th inning. They survive a late rally. Stephen Kwan with a homer. Oh, Heels can be happy even in the loss that Stephen Kwan, our Lord and Savior, does get a home run. Let's see. Reach on error. Nope, that's the other half of the inning. Let's see. Double by Ty Cobb. Walk to Joe Morgan. Frank Thomas with the 3-run homer. That brings in Syndergaard. 2-run double from Fred Lynn. Yeah, that's going to be a 5-run inning. It's going to lead Amazings to take that one. Again, man, a 4-run first and then nothing the rest of the game. Jimmy Fox, a 3-run homer in the 1st inning. And then Sandy Koufax, just dominant. 2 hits, doesn't give up a run, walks a pair, strikes out 5. Hubble, man, only gives up those 4 runs, 6 hits in the game, but that 1st inning dooms him. Let's keep going. Reseda, they survive. Let's see. Ball players had a chance. Let's look at that 9th inning. It is 6-4 going into the 9th. Jason Giambi with a 2-out solo homer, 413 feet. He got his money worth, but Robin Yount can't follow it up. And Rob Dibble will hold on and get the save in that one. What's he up to now? 21 saves on the season for the Nasty Boy. I really should go in and update his picture to be either Sags or Knobs. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Somebody remind me and pester me and I'll actually get to it. Looks like Sithy get the sweep. They are red hot right now. Let's Play 2, losers of 11 in a row. They were sitting at 44-50, and now they're 44-61. CC Sabathia continues to have a heck of a season. Eric Gagne, the scoreless inning in there as well. Looked like we had home runs from Musial and Knapp again. Sithy on a heck of a run right now. 10 innings after a 16-inning game yesterday. Birmingham and the Pilots go only 10 today, and it's a 4-run game. Let's take a look at that 10th inning. It's King Kelly walk, fly out for that son of a bitch. Fly out. So with 2 outs, they bring in Matlack. There's a single to put runner on the corners. John McGraw says, "Suck it, Narks," hits a 3-run homer. They tack on there's another run in there somewhere. Oh, I see. Peckinpah got an RBI single before the McGraw 3-run homer. So it's a 4-run inning and a 6-2 win. They'll avoid the sweep, but cannot be happy with the way that they pitched in those 3 games. Game of Throws takes down the Surfers 6-1. Good start from Grasshopper Jim. He goes 7 innings. Gives up 12 hits. Must have been a really wasteful day at the plate. I mean, look at all those LOBs. 5 for Reyes, 4 for Herman, 4 for O'Doul. Just a rough day all around for San Diego Surfers. Northern Shores, they did not drop two in a row to Atlanta. Josh Gibson hit a homer. Lefty Grove was on my immaculate grid today. Had a nice start. 4 hits across 8 innings. That'll get it done most of the time. Guidry, not bad for Gator. Four runs allowed over 9 innings, but not good enough when Lefty Grove's going to pitch like that. And now, last game, yeah, we saw this one. Cy Young, looking like a Cy Young candidate in that one. He's got a 3.30 ERA on the year. This feels like the first time Cy Young has looked great since we started doing FODEUSS, dating back to the what if days even. It's the first year he's really looked great, but man, a 3.30 ERA, a shutout on the day, 4 strikeouts, 5 hits, 2 walks. Kind of offense did Bleach get? Delgado with a double. He had 2 hits in the game, RBIs from Wizard of Oz, from Veritek. Low scoring game, 3-0 win for Bleach. All right, let's switch up our dance partners and get to our second set of games here. I know a lot of you guys are going to be watching some gridiron football. Game of Thrones puts up a football-like score, 17-6 winners. Hornsby, Vaughn, and Barra all homer. Bonds hits a homer for the bandwagoners. Urban Shocker, we've praised him a lot on IntyCenter. This was not one of his finest days. Gets knocked out in the 4th inning. 8 runs, only 5 of them earned. Trevor Bauer, I mean, again, fuck that guy. Go fly some drones, asshole. Has a quality start, though. 7 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, or 3 earned runs, 4 runs overall. His ERA is 193 on the season. Questionable character guys performing well. Apparently RX's secret this year. Sithy got a 4-run 6th inning. They win again. They've won 10 in a row as of this game. Looks like they may have made the right choice with that manager change and some of these moves they've made. There's Gagne with his 7th save. Smokey Joe Wood, 8 innings, 2 runs allowed, 6 hits. Hal Trosky had a homer in this one. Ramirez with a triple in this one. Duffy with a 3-hit game. Sithy just streaking through the league right now. Man, and going in the opposite direction, Let's Play 2, I believe that's 12 losses in a row. This one comes to the Surfers. Jake Arrieta, 5 innings, 2 runs allowed, not bad. Three Fingers Brown, Zach Greinke out of the pen, looking pretty good. Double from recently acquired Mark McGuire. Hack Wilson got a double as well. Wilson drove in 3 runs. That'll do it. 5-3 winners for San Diego. See, Albuquerque and the Barons. Barons are kind of scuffling right now. They've been a hot and cold team. Like, does Katy Perry sing them pregame songs because you're hot and you're cold? You're yes and you're no. I don't know, but you might want to figure that out before the playoffs roll around, Bryce. 6-3 losers here. Looks like that 6th inning did you? And let's see what Albuquerque did in the 6th. Let's see. One Robbie with a single. The other Robbie reached on an error. Then Lou Whitaker with a single to load the bases. We get a sac fly from Ducky. Babe Ruth strikes out, but Albert Pujols with a 3-run homer. That's going to make all the difference in that one. They tack on the insurance run, which is good for them because the Shaq Barons do pull one back, but Rob Nen shuts it down. 1, 2, 3, down they go. That son of a bitch, Ned and Buck in the 9th. All right, let's keep rolling along here. Performance enhancers flexing their muscles. Again, football terms, they kick a field goal in the 5th inning and score a touchdown in the 6th inning. I hate myself for discussing that. I'm gonna have to go drink those memories away. Good start for Tom Glavine. 1 run allowed over 7 1/3. See home runs from Honus Wagner and Hall of Famer Dick Allen. Big ass whooping coming from Pointy in that one. Pilots, possible World Series preview. They do take down Northern Shores. Toad Ramsey with a great start for his team. 2 runs, 5 hits, 7 innings. Christy Mathewson would probably like this one back. 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 8 hits. Gets knocked out in the 5th inning. Amazings, put up 10 runs and take down Reseda Free Fallers. Looks like Babe Ruth had a homer. Babe Ruth drove in 5 runs. So that's a pretty good game, game of baseball. Paul Ossenmacher with the appearance. Again, hashtag somebody trade for Ossenmacher. He's the loogie to help you win the World Series. His underlying metrics are amazing. And again, if you get him, I will make sure to upgrade his picture to be Billy Gunn. So he's actually the ass man. I thought I'd already done that. Apparently I haven't. If the contender trades for him, I promise you, I will make him the ass man. Don't quote me out of context on that. One of you, I can already tell is going to clip that video down to just me saying, I will make him the ass man and use it out of context. And you know what? Whatever. I'm here for it. We're good. All right. San Francisco with a 3-0 shutout win over Atlanta. Deacon Felipe with a 3-hitter, walks a pair, strikes out 1. Jimmy Fox with a solo homer. That's all they needed. They did get a couple more insurance runs in the 6th inning. Definitely Wang will take that one. All right, 2 sets of games to go. Here we go. Second game against the second set of dance partners. And we got another touchdown for Game of Throws as they take down the Bandwagoners. Heels was up 5-0. Let's look at the log in this one. In the 6th inning, he scores 4 runs and he goes up 5-0. Let's see, we get walk, strikeout, walk, hit by pitch to Derek Jeter to load the bases. Johnny Bench strikes out. So with 2 outs, Cool Papa Bell and Nolan Arenado come through in the clutch. 4 runs on 2 hits in the inning. But Edgar Martinez with the solo homer, Yogi Berra with a 2-run homer. Frank Baker single, walk to Vaughn, walk to Heilman, single by Soto. McCovey strikes out. John Olerud gets the bases loaded walk. Syndergaard comes in, retires Martinez. We're tied at 5. We'll take the lead for Game of Throws. Single by Burkett, double by Berra brings him home. Harry Heilman brings in the insurance run, 7-5. That's going to be the final score as Game of Throws takes down the Bandwagoners. Birmingham, even the ship against Albuquerque. That series is now 1 apiece because, again, they're hot and they're cold. They're yes and they're no. Katy Perry all up in Birmingham, Ohio right now. Quality start from Booker McDaniel, 5-time quality start champion. That son of a bitch, George Gore, did hit his 7th homer of the season, trying to prove that he's not a trade candidate for being disappointing, regardless of what may have been written in the integrated press. 6-run first inning or 3rd inning from the Demon Bags means they'll hold on after a 6th-run 6th. We got to look at the log here. So in the 3rd, it was 1-0 to the Demon Bags. They get a 1-out walk, 3 of those 1-out walks to load the bases. Finally, Jocko Milligan puts a ball in play. His single is going to score a pair. We're going to reload the bases on another walk. Yui from the boys will step up. He'll single. He'll score 2 more. We'll get a pitching change. We'll get a sac fly. That'll score another run. We'll get a single. That'll score another run. And then Cleveland's own cannot make it any more. But it's 8-0. But then in the top of the 6th, there's a single by Ichiro. Goose Goslin gets hit by the first pitch. So 2 pitches into the inning, we got 2 runners on base. Pudge Rodriguez with a 1-out walk to load the bases. We get a strikeout of Crawford. So there's 2 outs. Dave Cash triples to score 3 of them. Jeff Bagwell singles to bring home Dave Cash. That'll bring in Ben Sheets. He's going to sheet the bed. Alan Trammell with a single. Paul Blair with a single. And then after Paul Blair steals, Ichiro will fly out. 6 runs in, that makes it 8-6. Autumn's going to get another one, I believe, in the top of the 9th. No, it's 8-6 is the final. They can't get any closer. Valenzuela shuts him down. Ichiro, Stuffy McInnes, and Maury Willis without too much trouble. Kind of crazy to get a game with 2 6-run innings. Hey, how about the drama in this one? Let's go to the game log. Let's pick it up in the bottom of the 8th. It's tied at 2. We get a leadoff walk to Aaron Judge, an intentional walk. After a stolen base and a pass ball put Judge on third, they decide with a full count to issue an intentional walk. I guess, I don't know. I still think we're going to have some kind of a scandal where one of these managers is placing bets on like Inty FanDuel or something, and somebody had a parlay that Larry Walker was going to get an intentional walk because it's the only way that makes any fucking sense. But anyways, the intentional walk happens. Dick Allen hits the 3-run homer that puts the enhancers on top 5-2. Alex Rodriguez does bring a run home with the RBI single there in the 9th, but that's all they get as George Stone grounds out, and the enhancers are going to win that one 5-3. See, oh man, a beautiful 1-0 game. 2 hits for Northern Shores, 4 hits for Seattle. That decision to stop batting Bullet Joe Rogan appears to have really paid off. He tosses a 4-hit shutout, strikes out 7. That helps him outduel Dazzy Vance, who gives up 2 hits, 1 run, and takes the loss. It's a Tris Speaker solo homer in the bottom of the 4th, the only run of the inning. You love to see it. You love to see it. Siffy, now up to 11 straight wins. A nap grand slam helps to highlight this one that happened in the 5th inning. They also got RBI from Trotsky and Sam Thompson. I still can't believe that Sam Thompson didn't get drafted. How'd you guys let that happen? I don't know. Great free agent signing. Bob Gibson continues to pitch like Bob Gibson. 8 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs. Only one of them earned. 2.27 ERA on the season. And then 2 acquisitions for Sean Gagne and Britton. Hold down the fort from there. Another win for Siffy. And another loss for Let's Play 2. This one, a tight one, hard to take, 3-2. They rallied in the 6th to tie it at 2. See what happened there. Joe Tinker single with 2 outs. Tommy Holmes singles, brings a run home. Sammy Sosa RBI single to tie it up. So we're tied at 2, but then immediately Babe Herman double, Lefty O'Doul single, and a double play brings home the run. So a game-winning run scores on a double play. It's been that kind of post-All-Star game for Cubby and Let's Play 2. They lose that one 3-2. Amazings behind Doc Gooden. They're going to blank Reseda Free Fallers. 5-hit shutout for Doc Gooden. Warren Spahn maybe wants to forget about this one. All right, let's go to our final set of games for this batch, this whip around IntyCenter. Let's see what we got. We got Game of Throws holding off, Every City Bandwagoners holding off a late Game of Throws rally to hang on for that 6-4 win. Chris Hoyles with a pinch hit 3-run homer. I can hear Amazing B flipping off the screen as he sees the Chris Hoyles pinch hit 3-run homer, but he can be happy that Hoyles' team lost the game. The Bandwagoners win that one 6-4. Another offensive performance from performance enhancers. Should probably think about drug testing those guys. 13 hits. None of them were homers, but wait, hold on. Am I seeing this right? They had 13 singles in the game. No extra base hits. 9 runs without a single extra base hit. Somebody call up Jason Stark. A, get him to research this one. B, get him to sign up for next year's draft because we need a Hall of Fame voter playing the game with us. DeGrom, 6 innings. He'll take the win. Russ Ford takes the loss. Siffy, they're going to win again. Again, 12 in a row. J.R. Richards scatters 11 hits. Don't know what happened with Sam McDowell. Why? I mean, he faced one batter. He came in, he walked somebody, and he left. Let me see that. Is that going to be in the 7th inning? I don't see any injury notes for McDowell. Let's take a look at this. Man, look at that. There was a double steal. Jose Ramirez and Sam Thompson pulling off a double steal and then scoring, both of them scoring later that at bat on an error by the center fielder. That's Joe DiMaggio out there. So 7th inning, Sam McDowell comes in along with Tim McCarver at catcher. Yep, he walks Eddie Matthews and he gets immediately pulled. I mean, baseball. That's why we didn't implement the 3 minimum batter rule, and that's why you can still have loogies like Paul Ossenmacher that you can trade for and help boost your postseason run contenders. See, George Gore homered again, and he doubled. But wasn't enough. Albuquerque take this one 7-5 in dramatic fashion. Let's look at this one. So pick it up, top of the 8th. It is 3-2 to Birmingham. We're going to get a Hank Greenberg 2-run homer to flip it to 4-3 Albuquerque. That 2-run homer from that son of a bitch, George Gore, flips it back to 5-4 Birmingham. But a 3-run homer from Pujols, the machine, makes it 7-5. Rob Nen trying to have the 3 true outcomes dominate. Strikes out. So we got first 2 men retired. Issues 3 walks to load the bases before finally a ball is put in play. It's Hardy Richardson hardly getting a hold of that one. Ground out to second, ends the game. 7-5 is your final. All right, 4 more of these to hit. Well, Stone Temple Seattle Pilots and the Gales of November made up for yesterday's lack of fireworks with a whole bunch of fireworks in this one. 6 runs in the 5th inning. Let's see what happened there. Let's see, single by Collins, double by Hines, triple by Sizzler. We bring in Ed Poré. He hits Willie Mays. He walks Mel Ott. We have another triple to Bill Dickey. Finally, a 2-run homer. If that homer had come earlier in the inning, like it was the 4th batter, we would have had the natural cycle as a team to open the inning. We didn't get that, but we do get a 2-run homer from George Wright. And yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of offense. An 11-8 win. Northern Shores got back to within 9-8 with that 4-run 7th. Let's see what happened there. 2-run homer from Fred Clark, 2-run homer from Sherry McGee, but a couple of insurance runs for the Pilots on a 2-run homer from Bill Dickey that makes it 11-8. They will win it by that score. San Francisco absolutely murdered Atlanta. Home run up from Griffey. Triple from Seymour. Satchel Paige, 8 1/3, 2 runs allowed, 5 strikeouts, scatters 10 hits. Corey Kluber gets roughed up, 2 innings, 6 runs, 2 of them earned. Lefty Gomez, 2 1/3 innings, 5 runs, all of them earned. That was a whooping. Surfers shut out Let's Play 2. 14 losses in a row. Steve Carlton not looking like his Stevest self there. John Tudor with a nice start. Three Fingers Brown picks up the save. And then in our last one, it was a dandy, a 2-1 game. So it's 1-0 to the Free Fallers going into the 8th inning. It's a walk to Cobb, a sac bunt, a passed ball, and a sac fly. Brings home the tying run. That's great shit goblin baseball. And let's see, a single from Salmon. An error puts Gibson on. A double from Mookie Betts. Strikeout, ground out, intentional walk, fly out, keeps it 2-1. But Rob Dibble, the nasty boy, sets down Mackey, Boggs, and Blackwell, and that'll do it. So that's going to do it for IntyCenter. That was our whip around FODEUSS. Let's take a quick look. We're going to finish today. We'll take a quick look at our standings. So we have 12-game winning streak for Sithy has moved them up to second in Sandlot. They're still, 12 games out of first. And that 14 losses in a row for Let's Play 2 has really dropped them out of contention. They're 28 back. Let's look at the wild card run. We got Sithy on that 10-game winning streak, now just a game up still. Amazings, the Bandwagoners, maybe even Game of Thrones and Albuquerque. You could make an argument for, still fighting for it. You got to feel like if you are Birmingham, if you're the Enhancers, if you're San Francisco, you kind of feel good about things, as well as the division leaders, Northern Shore and the Pilots. It's going to be a heck of an end of the season, that's for sure. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Again, if you're taking part in alcoholic beverages tonight with the other sporting event, do so responsibly. Be safe out there. We love you. We'll catch you next time for another whip around FODEUSS.